What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
What's up? This is your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Check it out. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Understand? Yeah. All right. Gonna have a great day, man. It's gonna be a great show. You know, we wanted to do comedians this week, and we searched and searched. Since you want to know, Mr. Darrick, we searched and searched, and I looked for some of the funniest, some of the funniest comics that I saw online, and some that I knew. All right. And the way that you just stood out, brother. Okay. Anyway, what's going on, sis?
You got it. I'm so ready to laugh, and I'm so ready to learn about our comedian today, get some of his background. You know, I love comedy, and when I get a good comedian, I'm following them for life.
Gotta do it for life, man. That's what we do, right? This gonna be one of those. I'm telling y'all. Life Couch.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Happening, Coach? What's happening?
Not much. I'm ready to get it going today.
Life Couch.
Coach, are you Coach? Y'all chasing flies too?
Hey, man,
I ain't got no flies over here.
You ain't got to tell me
none.
Too damn cold in my house of flies.
Maybe that's what I should do. Freeze their ass out, okay? You ain't got to tell my business, man.
We see you. You up here like this.
What happened?
Box them out.
What happened was I killed one of the family, man, and now the other family saying, "No, this ain't going down like that, bro."
It's on the tag.
There's three of them right now. This is perched right here on my laptop, watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on Marcel. Okay. What's up, Marcel?
Waiting on Greg. Look, you talking about don't tell all your business. You all one of these numbers, like playing tennis or something.
Like a helicopter.
Wow.
Like a helicopter. Look, man. Today, man. Again, man. When we do the themes for the shows and this and that, you know, we do relationships and all of that stuff. Out of the way, we're going to be at Brown Skin Coffee next Thursday for a live relationship roundtable. But when I'm looking for stuff, man, I look to see, you know, I try to spread out a theme, okay? But I want to talk to people, have a conversation to people that are not only this week that are funny, but have things to say that can have that conversation with us, all right, so that we can celebrate it properly, all right? This guy's one of them, okay? He's a comedian, man. He's out of Chicago, Illinois. Is that how you say Illinois?
Illinois.
Something like that.
Illinois.
You better not pronounce that S. Ooh, they get mad.
I can't stand the S. The S is
They
silent.
get mad when you pronounce that S.
Hey, we're gonna do a whole show. We're gonna do a whole show, man, with words with just useless ass letters. All right, we're gonna do a whole show with that. All right, but anyway, man, let's welcome this gentleman, man. All right, it's gonna be a good time tonight. All right, Mr. Darrick J, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And do not pronounce the S.
Tell him. I'm telling
There you go. Let him know. Let him know.
He gonna get stuck.
Illinois, bro. It's Illinois.
I'm telling you. They
right.
mad.
It ain't Illinois.
Illinois.
Noise.
We do put an S on Jewel. It's Jules.
See,
We do put an S on Jules, even though it's not there. It's a whole Chicago vibe, man. Whole Chicago vibe. We do put an S on Jules.
What about the word night, man? Why they get that K in there?
What happened?
What about the word night? Why they got the K in there? Knight.
I haven't heard of that, man.
Because we got Bologna. Baloney.
Baloney, exactly.
Right.
But hey, Darrick, welcome to the show, man. We want to celebrate you today, brother. It's on you.
Man, thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Most definitely.
Nice show. Hey, so like you inboxed me, right, Greg? And then so I was like, okay, I don't want no Bitcoin.
That's how they get you, ain't it, brother? They hit you up with the Bitcoin. Go to Forex trading.
Bro, look.
Wait. I know you're gonna say.
Wait.
Go ahead.
That was good.
Go ahead.
So Greg hit me up, and then he was like, "Yeah, I've been watching. I've been following this, that, and the other. I want you to be on this, that, and the other." I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." And then I did the research, right? I was like, "Oh, this is like for real."
Yeah.
Right. Like Dope Living TV. I was like, okay. I looked him up, Greg. Okay. But I wasn't sold yet.
Right.
Only thing that sold me is that he a Virgo. So I was like, okay, September 14th. I'm September 13th.
I'm September 5th.
Oh, that's
he had B Cola Virgo on Monday. I was like, okay, so he go ahead getting all the Virgos. He ain't getting the funniest comedian. This nigga went to a zodiac sign. I said, all right. Everybody else a Virgo that's a comedian that I can find. I'm gonna have them on, gonna pump them up.
Right.
I already know. That brother's in the astrological signs. He ain't in the comics. He's just in the signs.
It's gonna be that show, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I like him already.
I'm just saying.
I like this guy. I'm with you.
Yes.
But he did look like a Forex guy, didn't he?
Man, I'm like, man, I don't want no big.
Hey.
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I don't want to invest. I don't want no hair. I'm cool. I'm cool.
No hair. Okay.
Man.
Oh, so
Derrick said he don't want no
wigs. I look like I said wigs.
None of these.
Okay. But no, honestly, man, I was checking out some of your act. You were at Zany's, you were at a lot of different places. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a funny guy. I did see that he was September the 13th. I did see that. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold your ass.
Everything was in alignment.
Well, you lucky you weren't born in March then, because you wouldn't be on the show right now.
Right.
I'm just making sure that this time, when my birthday roll around, because Derrick, I don't like them celebrating my birthday, but they do it anyway. When birthday roll around, then we're gonna have a bunch of people on at the same time that y'all can celebrate. Just leave me the hell alone, all right?
Hey.
Yeah, all right.
So can we get back to Derrick now, please?
We still on there. We talking about Virgos. I'm a Virgo.
That's right. September 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
So what's up, Derrick? Look, man, how did you get to be funny?
Oh man, trial and error. Number one, like I've always been funny. Like and with friends and at work and stuff like that. But being funny around your friends and being funny on stage when you're by yourself, those
two totally different things.
Two totally different things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two totally. So as far as being on stage and finding my voice and everything, all that's been trial and error. Something that I've always knew I wanted to do, but was scared to do it. And my guy kind of pushed me that way.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of those jobs that made a lot of money, but I didn't like the job and it was stressful. And one day I just didn't go back to work.
Damn.
Okay. Cold turkey.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I
stepped out on faith, clouds, everything.
Well, I put it to you like this. Everybody say they believe in God or their God and a higher power, but when your God tell you to do something, you don't ask for the plan. You just make that step, and then your God to take care of everything else.
Absolutely.
Amen.
So
right.
That's exactly how I came to be who I am today, and gain all this weight. So yeah.
You
know what?
Man, 10 years ago, man, I was like 175, 180. I am 215, 220 now, man. Life has been great, but God, dog, I got to do something about this weight.
Hey, man.
Off my jawline.
Dude, I had ballooned up to 220. Okay, I'm 204 right now, right? But you started back working out, eating different, and this and that. Okay, but
Right.
Let me ask you this though: when you decided to make that transition into making this full, was that scary for you? Marcy over here, answer that. Marcy over here, give me advice. Greg, don't worry about them flies. Okay, turn out your lights and this and that. Okay, but I'm the
right. I'll tell you this. Yeah, it was scary for me because it actually took me 2 years to do it. Like I got the call in 2 years prior, so I was trying to make what I didn't want to work, which is going to my job and trying to make comedy work at the same time, and that was not going well. You know, I was going to the comedy club in my uniform and trying to change in the bathroom, so I go on stage to get my little 3, 4, 5 minutes because nobody knew me. So, but like I said, God pushed me to like, look, do it this way, or you know, you can go ahead and stay in that hell that I was in. And then one day, I'm telling you, I was in the bed. The alarm went off. I looked up and it was like, God was like, so you going back?
Right. Or you gonna hit the snooze?
I wake up when I wanna.
Now look, I tell you this. Then when I was lying in my bed, I could have not predicted where I would be now. I couldn't have told you then how I was going to get here, except I was just following the path that my God put in front of me, and now I'm here. And ever since then, yeah, it was scary, but the more things just kept working out, and the more I kept following the plan or the design, I became more reassured. But I tell you this, from that day, I didn't know it, but that was the start of my freedom.
Wow.
When was the turnaround, Darrick?
For your
career?
For the career in comedy?
Yes.
Well, actually, that's a constant thing. That's a constant thing. I mean, I was a star and successful the day I started. Y'all just didn't know.
Oh, come on now.
I was already there. So it's like the more that I'm put in front of people and the more people know, and then the more people find out, you know, my God puts everything, y'all into my life and then other things into my life. Like, I don't know what may happen after this, but I know it's happening. So I just go with that. So it's always been there. You understand? Like, I've always ate car driving stuff. I'll be in LA next week, all of comedy, and then like the other things that God has allowed to take care of me. So, you know, that's perspective.
And that's the thing too, man. You know, and I've heard some of the interviews that you've done as well, man. That fear is what holds a lot of people back. Okay, but you didn't have that fear. Okay, you already knew what was up. You know.
Oh no, nigga, I was scared.
He said, don't get it
twisted.
Oh, nigga, I was scared.
I was scared, nigga. No. But I had courage, though. Fear is okay. But with courage, you go and you face your fears.
That's right.
You got to have courage.
That's right.
You are never not going to have fear. I mean, I don't care what it is. Even the biggest gangster got fear. Just let the police show up. I guarantee you that nigga gets scared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You already know.
But you got to have courage.
I'm call the police. Oh, man, why you got to do all that?
Exactly. Why you trying to take me out the world, bro? Why you trying to take me out the world?
I just heard somebody say that, man. I was on YouTube, and this guy, you just want to take me out the world, man. You ain't
right. You're from Chicago. That's how we talk, for real, though.
Exactly, man.
Wow. But yeah, man. But I guess I'll say for her question, as far as the turnaround thing, is when I started having an open mic and I was able to help other comics. That's like a big thing for me because one of my mantras, I guess, is that you can't be successful unless you help somebody else be successful.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I try to teach that all throughout my life and in my comedy.
And that right there was another reason why I did Richard. As I was looking through things, you created an opportunity for a lot of comics to not only get out on stage, but to learn the craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want them to learn the craft, and also if you really know about comedy, being a comedian and being on stage, you really got to know yourself.
Yeah.
So you got to be naked on stage in front of people. And the more you're honest about what you're saying and what you're doing, it resonates to the people.
Yep.
But if you're telling a joke and you don't believe it, they're not going to believe it.
Right.
Type of thing. So, but I teach comics how to be better comics. And it's not all about being on stage. It's about the person you are off stage too. That's like the same thing. If comedy is your life, then it's your life. It's just that you get the opportunity to tell it to people, but other people get the opportunity to watch it.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
that's a great mantra. I think we can get a master class on
you
comedy.
are so silly.
We'll get it on comedy tonight, y'all. Marcy, what you got?
Yeah. So Darrick, we've had other comedians on, and we've asked them how did they start. So are you telling the truth? Because a couple of other ones said they were bullied. They were bullied, and they had to be funny. So were you?
Okay.
Are you telling the truth? Were you bullied, and you had to be funny to keep the people from stealing your lunch money?
Oh no. If you're talking about high school, okay, high school. I wasn't thinking about being a comedian. In high school, I had a very terrible stuttering problem.
Oh.
Okay.
So in high school at lunch, we would Joan. You have to understand, I was in high school in the 80s.
Let's go.
So in high school at lunch, we would Joan on each other, which is like what y'all call roasting and talking about each other. But we would Joan on each other. So because I stuttered real bad, I go to speech class and stuff like that. I would be quick with the jokes on them because if I can keep you laughing about this guy, it'll keep you off of me.
Yep.
So for me, I
go.
didn't even think it was going to be like this that I am now because I was going to school to be an engineer, mechanical engineer or some shit. Very nerdy, A's, B's, all that stuff. But that's what I used it for back then. It's more like a defense mechanism back then. Like I wouldn't even think about being a comedian. I was trying to be, a good 9-to-5er.
And that's interesting that a lot of comedians are, when you start really talking with them, that's what we're actually finding out about a lot of comedians, that it was like a coping mechanism to keep defense mechanism, like you said. Yeah. And I was just curious about,
Steve Harvey did the same problem. He had a stuttering problem.
Yeah. I still stutter now, but I have to like talk and then I'll stop talking and then I had to find other words to use. If I couldn't say the word that started with the S sound, I had to find the words that was comparable with a C sound or a K sound so that I could keep the sentence going. So that kept my mind like moving real fast. And then, I had to learn like a lot of stuff. So
yeah, Steve Harvey said he had a coach that told him to think about the word you're going to say 3 times before you say it.
Okay. Yeah, I had no coach. I had the streets.
Did you see the seriousness in his face when he said that?
He did.
That was the best coach you could have had.
Big, I had
that was Lolo in them. Lolo in them.
I'm telling you.
He said Lolo. No, it wasn't no Lolo. Ray and Tyrone.
Yeah, what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. And them.
And them.
For real.
All but them.
But yeah, man, I mean, that's, everybody goes through something, and you navigated your way through all of that stuff. But when did you know that you made it? Your first act, was it your first act? Okay. Did you bomb on your first act or was it a successful time for the first act? And then you just said, I got this.
Okay. See, that's the thing when you say I made it, because I don't think I'll ever think I made it. I think I have it now. Like, I'm good right now. You know what I mean? All the bills are paid. I can travel where I want to travel. All my time is mine. It's like I have a life that's, my normal life ain't normal.
Right.
Like 80 or 90% of my friends that have jobs, good money and stuff like that, they don't have the freedom and the time that I have to spend with family, to do this, or to make your own schedule every day. They don't have that. So to me, right now, I'd have made it already.
There you go.
If we're talking about it like that. But as far as I guess maybe you're talking about me being funny and knowing that I'm going to continue doing this full time.
Knowing your craft, yes.
Okay, well, that's a constant learning experience for me too, because I bombed for the first 2 years.
See? Well, no, you bombed. You're saying you bombed. Did people laugh?
No.
Yeah,
no.
You continue. Listen.
People laugh. People laughed at me, not with me.
Okay.
See, I was on the south side of Chicago. It was brutal. My man Stick, comedian Stick, was the first one to put me on stage, and he had a spot out in off 147th, and I forget it, but we called it the Dungeon. Like, you had to be funny in there. You had to be funny, or everybody in there, they wouldn't boo you, but they'll look at you like this.
And that's the worst thing for a comedian. Man. You can stop now. I thought he froze. Yeah,
that's exactly how it is. And then, once you get off stage, you know, this is back in like 2014, 2012. Once you get off stage, all the other comics that was funny will look at you like this.
Wow.
Go on over there now.
Sit in the corner.
Go on over there, right? Like no one would really. It wasn't like a community thing. So now that I got into comedy, and after my 2 years of this, that, and the other, me, like, you know, Eminem going back to the lab, and then I had to find myself on stage first. You know what I mean? Like, I had to find my voice, what I wanted to talk about, how I wanted to present it. I had to learn joke structure and things of that nature to be able to put it out. And then I started getting my laughs, and then so now I'm comfortable on stage. To where I done build a foundation off of joke structure, so it wouldn't seem like I'm just doing like structured jokes. I'm telling the story now, and I keep you entertained and involved in the story, type of thing. So I'm trying to teach other comics that, because I know they got the same fears as far as the process that they got to go through to be better.
So it's methodical.
What's up? Yeah.
Right.
You don't just get out there and tell a joke. It's a certain way you have to tell it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's interesting, because, you know, a lot of people think that you just get up there and just start just saying little jokes or whatever. And that's interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, you got to practice.
Yeah.
Life.
Yes, man. I want to know, you know, throughout your comedic career and everything, you know what I mean? What was your most memorable moment, and why was it your most memorable moment?
Okay. Like, my most memorable moment was a show I threw. It was early in my career. It was with me, another comic that used to work at CTA. He quit too, and we were doing comedy at the same time. His name was Rome Anthony. And then another brother I met when I had gotten to comedy, his name was Tony T. We threw a 3-man Iron Man show together, whereas we had no host, and it was just us three. We sold the place out. I believe it was a small venue, so it was about 200 people there, but all those people came to see us, and all those people paid to see us, and we did a fantastic show. Fantastic. And all of my friends came, none of my family, but all of my friends came. You know, family don't be coming, but your friends will come. Yeah, I want to talk about that too, but later. But all of my friends came, but that was the first time that I did my 30 minutes, and it was solid. It was tight all the way through to the end. It was like stuff I've been working on. That was the first time I put it together, and I put it out, and it was a success. That was like my most memorable moment. So I know I can do it, type of thing. Yeah.
So it kind of clicked to know that the system was working. Like what you had developed and everything you had done for, I don't know, you said you bombed for 2 years. So we'll just say that 2-year period, it had already clicked and come together for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, it's a learning experience. See, bombing to me is really not bombing. Like it's only bombing to me if you don't learn something from it. I learned something from every time I did bad, and they had to go back and correct. I just had a lot of stuff to correct. But I learned something every time. Like, I can tell people now, if you ain't failing, you ain't trying. You gotta fail. You gotta push yourself past that limit. Even where I am now, I still push myself past the limit. I don't get comfortable in knowing that I can tell the joke this way and get a laugh. I try to see how many ways I can do it, how many different ways I can do it, because I tell jokes now with white audiences, black audiences, Latino audiences, Asian audiences, and stuff like that. And then you can't just do the same thing all the time. You got to do it according to the room. So that's another skill set to adjust your material for the room.
See that master class coming up, y'all. He don't know he's doing it though, but the master class is coming up.
Yeah,
one of the listeners, Dan Sitman says, do you ever have new material that bombs? And then what do you do with that material?
He's frozen.
Yeah, I just came back. Okay, Dan said, what? Do I ever have new material? What? I don't know what just happened. Everybody was like this for a second. That's what he got.
And that was like perfect timing too, yo. Perfect timing.
Right.
Dan says, do you ever have new material that bombs? And then what do you do with that material?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's almost wrong to think that your new material is going to do good the first time. That's not how comedy works. The way comedy works is that out of your 10 jokes, probably 4 or 5 of them will be good like that. And then the other ones you're going to have to work on to make it the way it's supposed to be. I mean, if you want the idea to get out, ideas start out rough, especially if you do like dark comedy. It starts out rough because you're talking about death or something like really bad. And in order to flip that, you got to go through that transition of knowing how to get from that place to that place. So yeah, but you got to get it out.
Okay.
You got to get it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then after that, you go back and make adjustments. Any comic that you know that's your favorite comic, trust me, they've done that whole thing that you saw 100 times before in bars and stuff where people didn't know them and stuff like that to try it out to see if people laugh, and then we get it for the 30-minute or the hour-minute special. But they've been working on this for over a year.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. Jory Lynn, Dope Living Forever. She says, have you ever had material that was hilarious, but found out you probably crossed the line that you shouldn't have?
Well, I'll put it to you like this. It's a way out of everything. There is no line to cross in comedy. Everything I believe should and can and will be talked about, joked about. It is what it is. But sometimes I'll tell you this, you have to leave people a way out. You can still say what you have to say as far as a joke, but you still have to leave people an off-ramp sometimes so their feelings don't get hurt about certain situations. Now, look, I do an abortion joke. I'm sorry if 90% of y'all done had abortions, but I'm doing this joke.
Sound like Greg Gray to me.
And we'll talk about all that later.
There you go.
It wasn't my baby.
Sound like Greg Gray to me.
It wasn't my baby.
Hey, he just here to put some light on it. That's all it is.
I'm just saying.
Derek, be glad you don't have this support system, because every time they kill me, man. They roast.
He be talking about little people and stuff.
Right. But you got to find a way to do the abortion joke so it gives people a way out. That's all.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Give them a way to laugh at it.
Absolutely. Marcel, what you got? What you got? Another question?
Look, I'm laughing at your tail right now with them flies. So Derek,
the fly done jump right in the middle of camera.
They telling jokes over there.
I seen it flying in front of his face a couple of times.
Look, he trying to play it off, and no.
You need to get up and get some
Derek,
rain, girl.
Are you able to just come out on stage and just kind of look in your audience and start telling jokes just of things that you're seeing with in your audience?
Oh yeah, crowd work.
Oh yeah, I know. I know he do it.
Oh yeah, crowd work is the best. So like, this is what I do. I cheat. When I'm booked for a show, I go to the show. I get there an hour early, and then I sit in the crowd and talk to people.
Oh, see, you cheat.
Okay. He do the background information first.
I cheat.
Find out how hot it is.
It's nothing better than you talking to a group of people, y'all just talking and chopping it up, and then all of a sudden they see you on stage.
Right.
Oh yeah.
They know that you the one that they came to see.
Yeah.
And then everybody likes to be pointed out, and you blah 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 blah, and you're talking and stuff, and it just creates like a friendship type energy, a personable type energy that brings the whole room together. So I ain't gonna lie, yeah, that's little stuff I do. I cheat.
Oh. Okay, but it works for you.
Yeah.
I make plenty fans like that.
Yeah, that worked for us when we used to do.
Right. My comedy is personable, so yeah.
Plenty money too. Okay, let's just keep it 100. Hey, BG Howard has a question. He says, "Have you ever been accused of using another comic's material, and do you view it as unethical to use material that is similar to someone else's?"
Okay, I have never been accused of using another comic's material, but I have been accused of coming too close to a subject matter that a comic had, which I think is crazy. Because if I'm talking about marriage and you're talking about marriage, I mean, I'm sorry if we both got the same women that get on our nerves the same way, but it is what it is.
Might be the same
type
girl.
of thing. Might be the same girl.
Could be.
This nigga, bro, man.
Hey, you never know, man. Stuff is different nowadays, boy. People be boy, them truck driving women, boy, you gotta watch it. All right.
They everywhere. My boy used to call them the lot lizards. The lot lizards.
No, that's the ones that come up to the truckers.
Right. It go for 2 weeks, but I believe that every comic should use their own material.
Yeah.
And I tell you this: if you do have a comic, and we've seen it, that uses other people's material constantly, that means that they don't have the mind to create it. But it's not gonna be around long anyway.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
That makes sense. Mo, what you got?
Yeah, I just want to ask, what's the biggest star you've been around?
Biggest star?
Me?
Biggest star, comedian.
Me?
I guess I'll say Deion Cole right now. Well, no, I was around Kevin Hart too when he came into Chicago. So Kevin Hart and Deion Cole, just people that's been to Chicago. I was with Macy Gray when I was in LA about a month and a half ago. But that's music. But I love
What is
music.
she doing?
I don't know.
Oh, she's coming out with a new album now.
She is, and
Yeah.
I heard it's the buzz is good on it too.
Yep. She just finished it. Yep. I'll talk to her about it in LA. It's kind of dope, and it's because I was at a comedy show.
B. Cole was talking about her as well. Does Macy? I mean, what y'all doing? With her?
Is that the same girl?
Right now, that's why she got that throat the way she got that throat.
Look, she really talked. I mean, that's her actual voice. Like in real life. I didn't think it was. I swear to God, I didn't think it was.
Didn't it?
Man.
He said, well.
Hey, man.
Derrick, what kept you going? I know you said that for 2 years you quote unquote bombed.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have given up. You talked about a few of your friends that quit. What kept you going?
Well, do you believe in your God? I mean, if you believe in your God, then you gotta have the patience of Job, maybe. I don't know if you read the Bible, but you gotta have patience.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have patience, but that kept me going. Plus, honestly, my fiance, who was by my side all the time, she kept me going too. Her name is Inu Fahim. She's right here doing the baby Sarah. She don't want me to tell you that right now, but yeah, good backbone right there. She kept me going when I wasn't making any money. She supported me. You understand what I'm saying? But now I'm making the money, and we good.
She like, my baby gonna be my baby famous.
That's right. That's right. So I mean, yeah, I can't do it by myself. God put people in my life, and yeah, definitely.
That's in a normal situation. I ain't gonna say normal situation in society, man. If the man is not doing his part or doing what the woman thinks he should do, she bouncing. But she stayed around when you had nothing, okay? And that's that's those ride or dies, man. And now she can get the benefits of
Oh yeah. She good.
Said she good. Hey man, we are talking with Mr. Darrick. I didn't say your last name, okay? Jones. All right. He's a comedian, man. He's a very funny guy, as you guys can already see, all right. But I wanted to take a moment, man, and go back a little bit. Not far, just a year, okay? He did stand up at Zany's, man. I got a clip.
Let's see it.
He's got to get it together. He's busy.
Oh, I got it right here.
Yeah,
the flies over there.
No, not this right now. Not right now, nigga. Not right now.
Y'all done?
We done.
We're never done. We're never done, sir.
Anyway,
the fly came almost landed on your head.
Mr. Jones. There we go, man. This is Darrick at his best. Here we go.
Round of applause that we out with no mask right now. Because COVID made things really, really weird, didn't it? Like COVID just shut down the world. It was like God was like, everybody in the house. All overnight. Like things that you used to do outdoors, now you had to do indoors.
What happened?
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
What happened, Greg?
I don't know. It's still
the fly. Press the pause button. Kill
It
the
ain't
fly. Kills the fly.
Let's start over.
You want to try it again?
Let's try it again.
Let's go. I don't know what happened, but I can get it another way. Let's talk amongst ourselves.
Can we go?
All right.
Okay. So I hear that COVID gave you guys a lot of material.
COVID. Well, yeah, not a lot, but
Not a
it
lot.
was.
You
It
had
was
a lot of time to think.
Okay, this is what COVID did for me. COVID gave me, and I believe everybody else, time to do something that you would never ever have time to do, which was to know yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're back to doing this, to doing that. But with COVID, you couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't do nothing. You had to stay in the house with your significant other. You didn't have the job to keep your relationship together. Now you got to listen to the significant other 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it gave you time to learn more about you, about them, about just things that you wouldn't have time to think about. That's what COVID did for me. Because you really feel like that year and a half, there was nothing to do. I mean, you watched all the Netflix. I don't even like Game of Thrones. I watched Game of Thrones, okay?
Right.
You have to find stuff to do. You have to find stuff about yourself, meditate, all that.
Did you come up with new material?
Actually, no. I actually rested.
That's good.
I actually rested.
Yeah.
I actually rested. Gained this weight. I actually rested during COVID. Like everybody was doing like the virtual shows, but I just didn't feel right doing that. So I just rested. And ironically enough, thank God, people would send me money to keep going because they knew I wasn't working.
Wow.
It was love. It was love. It was love.
Yeah.
Says a lot about what you do and how you do it, man. Do you have you had the problem even up to this day of getting booked to do shows?
I get booked here and there. I let my jokes do the booking.
Okay.
So like I get booked in like Wisconsin a whole lot and like outside of Chicago now. I don't get booked too much in Chicago. But I can go to the clubs and get on stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't get booked too much in Chicago, and that's not even my purpose right now.
Right.
In Chicago to get booked. My purpose right now is to help other comedians with their craft and get them to a next level.
I like that.
This is what happened with me, like pre-COVID, because see, I've been doing my open mic for 8 years now.
Okay.
So like the comics you see running the shows now at the Laugh Factory and at Zany's and those places, all those were comics who were open mic comics who came out to my mic or even started at my mic. So that's where I get my joy from right now, as far as seeing them go to that next level. I'm doing my own thing anyway. Like I already said, I'm going out to LA and stuff like that. I'm doing other stuff, but that's, part of my mission too. I mean, you got to be all around. It can't be all about just you and what's going on with you. This is just me and my opinion. You got to be more about community. When you take care of the community will take care of you.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I got my clip ready, y'all. So let's check this clip out real quick.
You got it?
I got it. This is Mr. Darrick J, right? I had to put it on the other side. So we're going to play this clip. We'll be back. DopelivenTV Live.
A lot of stuff that's been weird lately, like COVID. A round of applause that we out with no mask right now. Because COVID made things really, really weird, didn't it? Like COVID just shut down the world. It was like God was like, everybody in the house. All overnight. Like things that you used to do outdoors, now you had to do indoors. That's why I thought it was weird when my mom and my daughter started playing hide and seek indoors. Now I'll tell you about my daughter, people. I call my daughter my miracle baby. She was born 1 pound, 2 ounces at 25 weeks. She's 21 right now. She has a childlike mentality, but my daughter's smart. Now the weird part is that my mom, worst hide and seek player in the world, y'all. Because this woman is on oxygen. My mom always be in the house talking about, I don't know how she finds me so fast. I said, Mom, you got this cord falling all around the house. It's real easy to find you, man. Like, my daughter's smart. My daughter knows that at one end of this cord, there's a machine going, right? Then 100 feet over at the other end of the cord, Mama, is you. Trying to breathe, sound like she's Darth Vader from Star Wars or something, right? So my mom, in her elegant wisdom, decides to outsmart my daughter one day. She actually puts a 3-way connector on this oxygen cord. Now she got cords running all through the house. Then she calls out to my daughter. She's like, Darcia, come find me, right? And my daughter does what she does. My daughter got this cute little walk. It's a little funny stuff, but you know, she walks a little bit like this. And she's following the cord and she's looking down at it. Then she looks back up at me. And I'm wondering, what is this smart baby gonna do, right? And she looks back down at the cord. Then she just begins to step on each one of the cords. Until she hears,
That's
messed up.
Oh, you
That baby funny.
the line,
Hey.
Darrick.
That was one of the first times I told that joke at Zane's. Like I did it again and I cleaned it up. But yeah, that was funny. I always tell that joke on any stage I get on. I tell a joke about my daughter and my mom. Every stage I get on. Every stage.
That's hilarious. My sister was on an oxygenator, and when I was in Arizona taking care of her, and she would say something off, I'm like, "That's okay. Wait a minute." And I would threaten. Now her she had the super
Vicious.
it didn't matter, but I would threaten. I said, "Okay,
Don't put those ideas out there now.
But
Right.
the one she had, you couldn't. It didn't matter. It didn't stop it. She had some super tubes, but I used to threaten her.
Mm-hmm.
That was like those thoughts were there. I like that joke. That's
Darrick, what's in that,
thank you.
what's in that red cup, dude?
Huh?
What's in that red cup?
That solo
Liquid.
cup.
Say
said liquid.
Liquid.
It ain't making him hot. He ain't sweating, so it must not be no alcohol. No.
Right. And plus, my house has AC.
Oh, well, we never know that.
You trying to say something about your flies, Greg? Did you get him?
Marcy, take us away.
Oh, okay. At this point, we're going to take us a quick break to redirect, regroup, and refocus with life coach Jeff Relaford.
No. Let me do some life coaches because y'all.
No, you just swat them flies over there.
Flies,
Come on, Jeff. Swat them flies.
So, for this woman in thought today, I came across a video, everybody. I came across a small video reel, whatever you want to call it. It was this guy, and he was being so sincere, and this is what he said. He said, why is it in our race, I'm talking about the black race, not people, our black race, why is it that we always talking about what our black men and our black women won't do? Why is it that in any other race, we don't hear about where the white people at say, well, what these white men and white women won't do? What do we hear anything about the Asians, about what these Asian men or women, or these Chinese or whoever, or these Cambodian, whoever? Why do we continuously talk about our own race and the things that either or gender can accomplish? So this is my call out to my people. You know what I mean? I'm for everybody, but this is the call out to my people. Let's try to focus on unity. Let's try to focus on equality. Let's try to focus on coming together to complete a common goal when you are looking to be with somebody, whether it is your boyfriend, girlfriend, or it is a marriage that you're in, husband and wife. Try to go ahead and be with somebody who you want to accomplish somebody with. Stop competing and work together.
work together.
Work together.
It is.
Unity.
Hey man, we have been talking with my man's Darrick Jones. He's a comedian, man, and he's also, I call him humanitarian as well, man, because he's helping other comedians or aspiring comedians to get to a level where they're comfortable with coming out and doing their thing, right? And Darrick, I want to commend you for that, because there's a lot of people that are scared, and there's a lot of people that actually think that they're really funny, but they don't know how to manifest it, to keep it going. All right. How can people get into your, is it a class that you have?
Oh, no. I don't have a class, bro. I have a mic every Monday called Laughs in Lakeview, 3162 North Clark Street. Come down there. We'll put you on stage and we'll work with you, get you to where you want to be, even though I know you're scared. I know it's a frightening thing, but in my space, everybody knows that we're family. We're a comedy family. Even if you're first time there, we're a comedy family, and we're going to help you get there. So 3152 North Clark Street, Laughs in Lakeview, every Monday, 8 p.m. Shameless plug.
That's amazing. That's I'm telling you, that's amazing, because there's a lot of them out there.
Oh yeah.
Just like these poets and everything, man. But there's a lot of them out there that want to get on, but they're afraid. They're afraid that when I get on stage, they're not gonna laugh.
They might not. So what?
So what? You know, and we've learned during your master class that you got to make sure that you keep going. You got to make sure that you believe in what you're saying up there. Believe in the joke.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Everybody's different. Everybody got something different to work on. First, you got to learn to be a comic, what type of comic you are, in order to learn your path. You know what I mean? You could be an act-out comic, a mixed comic, or a turn comic, or a combination thereof. What I do is, I give you the opportunity to fail at your best.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like that.
That's right. There are no expectations. I don't expect you to make people laugh, but I expect you to learn about yourself while you got that mic in your hand. The laughter will come later. I know that because I've bombed for 2 years. So I know what you're going through. But first, you got to be yourself first. In order to present yourself, you got to know yourself. And that's what I do there. Now, I know that sounds grim, but I got so many people that come that kill that mic that it's ridiculous. Like, we have like a fantastic show. If you check my page, the show I just did last Monday, I put up like 34 comics. I didn't leave the place till like 1:30 in the morning. It's a 5-hour show. New comics, but they stayed. That's it doesn't feel like it because of what's going on, the energy, and it's popping and it's funny all that time. It's fantastic. So it's about the vibe. It's a vibe.
It's got to be a vibe, man. And that's you said the best thing there. They stayed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I was surprised, man. Look, I ain't standing. Look.
See, I'm going to my air conditioned house.
Man, look, I was at the hotel for 5 hours. Like, look, girl, look, it's over. We gotta go.
No.
Mo, you want to say something more?
No, go ahead.
I always compare it to, this, going back to what Jeff was saying earlier about us, our culture. I always compare it to this. I say, you could be sitting in front of that PlayStation or that Xbox, and you'll ask your friends 90,000 times how to make that move to make that next score. How come you don't take that same drive and do what you want to do in life?
Yep. Yep.
That's good. That's good.
True.
It's a process, man. It's a process. And if you don't believe in the process or yourself, like Darrick said, it's not going to happen. You got a lot of people that are out there. Oh my God, they're so talented, and they're sitting on it. They're sitting.
Facts.
Go ahead, Darrick.
I want to say one more thing, and you asked what kept me going. Also, is that my mentality was when I was working my job for 17 years. Even when I was sick, I went into work.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? Even as much as I didn't want to do it, I did it, and I did that for 17 years. And so my mentality is, if I could do that same thing for me, I'll be successful because I know I can make somebody else money.
Right.
Yeah.
I've proven that. I've proven that for 17 years. I can make them a whole lot of money.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I can do the same thing for myself and just have that same, mentality. I don't care if you're sick and go to work.
Yep.
Go do your comedy. So,
and I hope people that have watched the show and those that are going to watch it later understand that because that's what we're going to close on basically. Okay, you're doing this, and you're doing this for somebody. You're working for somebody else. Why not do this for yourself? The same energy, like Maurice said, with the same vigor, with the same mentality that, hey, man, look, what he just said, what Darrick just said. If I can do this for them, I damn sure can do it for myself.
Yeah.
You know? And that's when you walk away and go ahead and make it happen. Oh, I'm gonna get your ass. Trust me, I'm gonna get your ass.
Leave that fly alone, man.
Get a landed on the head.
They just trying to make a living.
Now you just gotta open up a window and let it go.
In the world.
Over there doing like
he over there making a living. She laying them eggs. So.
Get it, man. Anyway, hey, Darrick, man, thank you for coming on the show and hanging out with us, bro. Anytime.
Man, thank y'all. Thank everybody. Thank you. Appreciate
y'all. Coming on, yeah.
We're definitely going to be inviting you back, okay? Most definitely.
Please.
I want to talk to you again about some other things that are going on with what we're doing. So maybe you come out there and make the people that we know laugh. You know what I mean?
I support, bro.
Most definitely. Before you go, man, I know you've already masterclassed us. Give us and our audience, man, some words of advice, some good little nuggets to go on.
I believe in Judge Judy, man. Keep it simple, stupid. Believe in yourself and the rest will take care of itself. Well, first believe in your God and then believe in yourself and then the rest will take care of it. That's it. It's real simple.
That's what's up, bro. And it's
real simple.
It's a simple template. Marcy, you want to say something?
Something simple as well. I just want to encourage others to look around your community to see what you can do to help others, to bring them up. That's it.
Community.
Oh man, you already know he's already being a blessing, so he's gonna get blessed.
Coach.
Yeah, be willing to teach. Whatever you learn, always pass down that knowledge to others because somebody had to take that time to give to you. So it doesn't take nothing but a few moments, seconds, or minutes, hours, whatever it is, just to give back to somebody else.
Sis.
Hey, a day without laughter is a day wasted. But let me give you a bit of advice real quick. I gotta say this real quick. If you're not funny, if your friend is trying to be a comedian and they not funny, tell them they ain't funny. Stop.
Exactly.
Facts. Tell them they ain't funny.
Police.
Facts.
She ain't lying.
Hey man, how many people done got on what was it? I'm dating myself now, but not Star Search, American Idol, and got up there and tried to sing and wound up on that blooper reel. Now some people try to get on that blooper reel now, but you don't want that. Gina, you're right. You know, if you can't tell jokes, don't tell jokes. Let's keep going now. Because I'm the one, y'all know me, I'm the one to tell you that shit ain't funny. I do it, Darrick. I will do it.
I do it too. I do it every Monday.
I'm glad we had him
on my stage.
No. See, I don't do that part. I'm like, that's not funny. Let me show you how to make it funny. Not get off my stage. No, you're gonna stay up there. You're gonna take that. That's how you're gonna learn.
That's that hard knock life.
Yeah.
Gotta do it, man. I can really appreciate the fact that you're doing that, man, because now you're creating an opportunity not only for other comics that are trying to get out there, but you're creating another opportunity for us to laugh differently now. You know what I'm saying? You're putting other comics out there with different perspectives, different lives, different deals, and they're coming out with some different jokes, you know? So I appreciate you, bro, for coming to the show.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everybody.
Most definitely. So now do you know the question that you asked before we came on? Now do you know why I got you on the show? I reached out to you.
Yeah, man, I feel you, man. It's good. Look, y'all good, man. It's a nice little community. I was like, this man ain't sent me no questions. What we gonna talk about?
Like, they gonna do just sit there and stare.
Right.
So what kind of setup is this?
Right.
Where we can follow you. Where can we follow you?
Look. You can follow me everywhere at Darrick, DARRICK J Comedy. That's everywhere. That's on every platform. And I guarantee you, if you Google Darrick Jones, I'll come up.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Hey,
like I've been out there that much. I know there's a lot of Darrick Joneses out there, but when you Google my name, you gonna see my picture. You'll be like, oh, okay. Google know this nigga.
Google know you. Okay.
What did I say at the beginning of this? I say, hey man, I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Google me.
For real.
Put it in there. Don't live TV.
I was shocked. Somebody told me, like, man, when I Google your name, you come up. I was like, oh wow.
You ain't gotta be shocked no more, brother. You got a fan base, okay? And you definitely got that new family right here, brother.
Thank y'all. Love y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Hey man, don't forget, man, next Thursday, and we've been putting something up there. Next Thursday, we're gonna be at Brown Skin Coffee in Gary, Indiana, on the relationship roundtable live. All right.
7
so we
p.m.
want everybody to come out. Right. Yeah. Hey, Darrick, if you available, come on through, man.
Oh yeah.
I've been in LA, remember?
Always
in LA. I said I'm going to LA next week. But when I get back, when I get back, I definitely will. I definitely will, bro.
I'm gonna try to set something up for you at that place, man, because they would enjoy your comedy, bro.
Yes,
right.
would.
Definitely.
I definitely will, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, that's our week, y'all. This is Dope Living TV Live. We will see you guys on Monday. Peace. Have a good one, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you.